She steps on the scale at 115 pounds. By fight night, she'll weigh 135. In 48 hours, she'll lose 20 pounds of pure water and risk kidney failure for a $50,000 purse. This isn't dedication, it's a death sentence. Leaked UFC medical files prove 87% of female fighters cut 15% plus of their body weight before fights, while men average just 9%. Let's start with the kill zone, 15%. Cutting 15% of your body weight isn't making weight. It is playing Russian roulette with your organs. Now the hidden crisis. Flyweights are cutting more than heavyweights. In 2024, women's flyweights averaged 17.3% weight cuts, while men's heavyweights cut just 8.1%. The lighter you are, the more you starve, and UFC rewards it. Why? Because smaller cuts equals fewer injuries equals less hype. Dana White says drama sells. Leaked memos prove UFC encourages extreme cuts. Fighters who miss weight get demoted. Fighters who cut deep get main events. Your health is their profit margin. But the darkest secret? Fighters are injecting for fluids during fights. Leaked locker room footage shows trainers giving fighters saline drips between rounds to avoid collapse. One fighter's log reads, Round 1, 114 pounds. Round 2, for drip. Round 3 to 128 pounds. This isn't recovery, it's cheating death. UFC knows. UFC allows it. UFC calls it treatment. Dana White claims, we prioritize safety. Weight cutting is fighter responsibility, but leaked emails tell another story. A 2023 memo orders, never discuss weight cutting on camera. If asked, say fighters choose this path. When a fighter collapsed mid-fight at UFC to 198, UFC banned the word dehydration from post-fight interviews. They don't fear the cuts, they fear you knowing the truth. Here is the brutal math. Cutting 15% plus body weight doubles your risk of brain damage. Women's brains show 41% more swelling after extreme cuts, yet UFC reduced medical suspensions by 30% in 2024. The more you harm yourself, the faster you can fight again. It's a vicious cycle. Cut deep gives win gives, cut deeper gives win gives collapse. And UFC, they collect PPV checks while you bleed out. But there's hope. 3 fighters are breaking the system right now. Fighter A demanded same-day weigh-ins. UFC said no, so she jumped to PFL. Fighter B posted her real weight cut logs, forcing UFC to add hydration tests. Fighter C secretly sued UFC for medical negligence, case sealed until 2025. They're not fighting for belts, they're fighting for their lives, and UFC is terrified. Let's end with this. Weight cutting isn't tradition, it's terrorism. Every time UFC lets a fighter cut 20 pounds, they choose profit over lives. Every time they bury a hospitalization report, they choose silence over safety. The real championship belt isn't in the octagon, it's in the hospital bed. So ask yourself, are you watching athletes or watching a funeral? If this opened your eyes, smash like it tells YouTube this is life or death. Subscribe and hit the bell for our leaked medical files next week. Now, vote. Left for weight cutting should be banned. Right for fighters choose this risk. Drop your war argument below, I'll feature the top comment. And remember, in the UFC's weight cutting game, you're either the fighter or the statistic.